Welcome into the greatest postgame show on turf. Matthew Hargrove here alongside my partner, Adam Cohen. The St. Cloud Rocks in the season series against the Duluth Huskies now move to 7-0 with a 10-4 victory over the Huskies here at Wade Stadium this Saturday afternoon. And it was a really back-and-forth game until that 6-run sixth inning for St. Cloud.
You really said it, Matthew. It looked like the Huskies had a great chance to get back into this one as that first run came in for St. Cloud back in the first inning, but the Huskies were able to pull off a successful first and third play. Amber and Voitic coming around to score. Then Callan Halverson, have yourself an afternoon, able to drive that ball, one hopping the wall in right field, and Amber and Voitic staying hot. He reached base 4 times today. So the Huskies were in prime position in that wild pitch from the pitcher, and then coming around to score was Halverson once again. But then the Huskies were able to give back a run after that poor throw from the shortstop and Don Meza, wet baseball on the afternoon, and then finally St. Cloud took full control of the game.
And we're coming up on what was basically the game-changing hit on the 3-run blast by Bryce Matthews. There it was, an absolute no-doubter over the left field wall. And then after that hit, it made it 10-4 St. Cloud. The Huskies came up in the bottom of the 6th inning. They had the bases loaded, but unable to squander a run from the bases being loaded. And after that, the energy just fell off.
Well, also in the 7th inning, they started off with runners on first and second because of a pair of walks, but then Drew Grindal hit into a 5-3 double play, and Michael Sarhat struck out looking, so there's not a lot you can do with that. Huskies squandered a couple of opportunities, as you said. Probably could have made the game a lot closer, but as you have mentioned already, that 6-run sixth inning was the difference.
The highlights on the offensive side for St. Cloud, you had Bryce Matthews going 3 for 4 with that home run, and wouldn't be surprised if we get up out of bed Sunday morning, and Bryce Matthews has won Northwoods League Player of the Day. Justin Kirby was phenomenal as well. And if it wasn't for Bryce Matthews having a 3-run home run, he would maybe be winning Northwoods League Player of the Night. He went 4 for 5 with a couple of RBIs. But this St. Cloud Rocks offense, it has been electric. It's been electric the entire year against the Duluth Huskies. And moving on to tomorrow, the Huskies have Will McIntyre on the bump for a start, and the Huskies, this is probably your best chance to finally get a win against St. Cloud with the way that McIntyre has been pitching, especially in his last 2 starts.
And I know at this point in the playoff run, it seems like every game is a must-win game. Tomorrow is even more of a must-win game because you have your ace on the mound. You had an opportunity to take one against St. Cloud already that didn't work out. So tomorrow feels like a must-win, especially with the Loggers set to play the Mud Puppies and also Express creeping up on them as well.
Again, the bullpen, just no consistency. That's what we preach in the pregame show, is the Huskies needing to figure out a way to not go 500, not be content with a 500 record, but putting together a 3-game or maybe 4-game win streak. And the bullpen, after looking really good last night, and the Huskies have kind of done this the entire year, they'll put games together on the pitching side, like last night against the Loggers, where you're thinking this might be the turnaround, and then the next day they give up 10 runs to the St. Cloud Rocks. And before we get into the bullpen, I really want to mention Oscar Lepe, because Lepe coming into this one, we knew about the struggles, we knew about the walks, 7 strikeouts over 5 innings, and he gave up 4 runs. It wasn't a perfect outing for Lepe, but enough to keep the Huskies in the ballgame at the time.
And he was someone who got so many weak ground ball singles against him. He was someone who was just a victim of bad luck, especially with the Huskies getting all 4 of their errors this afternoon against him and while he was pitching. So you take it this start, and now you realize, well, he's an option for the playoffs. He's an option to get a start again, especially with the rotation getting thinner after Johnny Guzman left with tricep tightness. So he's starting to be a huge part of the Huskies' factor, and this was someone that originally thought coming into this game was only going to go one time through the order.
In the bullpen today, Richard Keel, he had a rough outing. The slider, it's not like he placed it in bad spots. It's just the St. Cloud Rocks offense sometimes is just better hitters. We saw the Otto Kemp RBI triple. He went down below the strike zone to get that slider. And then Bryce Matthews, that off-speed pitch off of Justin Schoening, who came in for Richard Keel. That wasn't a bad pitch as well. And again, that's just a better offense. Sixth best, time for the sixth best average in the Northwoods League. I think tomorrow, especially with Will McIntyre on the bump, if you can get 6 or 7 quality innings, Marcus Point, you have no choice in a must-win game. You got to go to Ethan Hammerberg, and now, since he's back, Jared Southard.
It is exciting to see what this team is capable of, especially when everything's going right. If McIntyre, things have been going really right for him as of late. He is second in the entire Northwoods League with a 2.24 ERA. He is the ace of their staff. He has made the All-Star game as well. So the Huskies have their man on the bump. But just going back to Richard Keel a little bit, I think it's very interesting that Marcus Pointer decided to go out with him this afternoon, because you don't really see him go with pitchers on back-to-back baseball games. And that option, if maybe he went with a different pitcher, a pitcher who's a little bit more fresh, that could have maybe been the difference between a win and a loss.
Well, we're going to have to see you, or the next time we will see you is tomorrow afternoon, first pitch at 1:05 p.m. Adam Cohen will be on the play-by-play duties. I will be on color as the Huskies look to try and avoid a season sweep to the great St. Cloud Rocks. That's going to do it for us. For myself, Matthew Hargrove, and my partner, Adam Cohen, you have been watching Duluth Husky Baseball on the Northwoods League Baseball Network. Enjoy the rest of your weekend.